The Periplus of the Erythraean Sea is one of the most thrilling and insightful ancient texts about maritime trade, written by a Greek merchant or sailor during the 1st century AD. It serves as a guide to the bustling trade routes that span the Red Sea, Arabian Sea, and Indian Ocean, connecting the Roman Empire to far-flung lands full of treasures, spices, and adventure. Now, imagine hearing this ancient story as if it were an epic tale passed down through the ages. Picture yourself standing on the deck of a merchant ship, sails filled by warm monsoon winds, cutting through the deep blue waters of the Indian Ocean. You're a part of one of the greatest trading networks the ancient world has ever seen. Roman ships, heavy with goods like wine, gold, and glassware, make their way toward distant lands to exchange these riches for even greater treasures, spices, gems, and silks that the world craves. Welcome to the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea, a guidebook for ancient mariners, a treasure map of the sea, and a thrilling account of how the ancient world was connected by trade and adventure. The journey begins at the mouth of the Red Sea, where Egypt's great port cities hum with activity. Merchants from all over the Roman Empire gather in Berenice and Myos Hormos, loading their ships with Roman luxury goods. Their destination, the Arabian Peninsula, a land famed for its frankincense, myrrh, and pearls. These valuable goods are traded with local tribes who know the desert routes as well as the sailors know the sea. But Arabia is just the first step. Following the directions in the Periplus, we sail south along the eastern African coast to ports like Apone and Rapta, where the world's finest ivory, tortoise shells, and wild animal hides are traded. These African ports are bustling, filled with local traders eager to barter their exotic goods for Roman wealth. This is where the rhinos and elephants of Africa become symbols of luxury in far-off lands. And let's not forget the treasures hidden in the forests, rare spices and precious woods that are worth their weight in gold. But the Periplus doesn't stop here. With the seasonal monsoon winds in our favour, our ship now ventures across the open Indian Ocean. The seas are vast and dangerous, but our guidebook promises the rewards will be great. After days at sea, we finally catch sight of India's legendary west coast, particularly the bustling port of Muziris. This city is a dream for traders. Its markets are brimming with black pepper, silk, pearls, and gems. Pepper, known as black gold, is so valuable that it can make a merchant rich beyond imagination. Roman traders exchange wine, silver, and fine glassware for these rare spices, silks, and ivory, feeding the insatiable demand for luxury back in the Roman Empire. But India is more than just spice and silk. The Periplus also hints at vast inland empires, ruled by powerful kings who wear glittering jewels and sit on thrones of gold. There are tales of gem-filled mines, of temples adorned with treasures that have never been seen in the West. These stories spark the imagination, even though most traders will never venture far from the safety of the coast. Beyond India, the Periplus tells of even more distant lands, beyond the edge of the known world. It speaks of a place called This, believed to be a reference to China or Southeast Asia, where silk and rare gems flow from mysterious lands even further east. These far-off places, though barely understood by ancient traders, tantalize them with the promise of untold riches. But the sea is not without its dangers. The Periplus warns of pirates, especially near the Horn of Africa, where ships filled with valuable cargo can become easy prey. It also speaks of treacherous monsoon storms, reefs, and hidden shoals that could wreck even the most well-prepared vessel. And yet, with great risk comes even greater reward. For those brave enough to follow these routes, fortune favours them with treasures that change not just individual lives, but entire empires. After many months of trading and braving the dangers of the seas, our ship turns westward, laden with riches. We return to the Red Sea and back to the Roman Empire, where eager buyers await our treasures. The Roman markets will be filled with the sights and smells of exotic spices, the shimmer of rare pearls, and the sparkle of finely cut gems, all made possible by the vast maritime network described in the Periplus. The journey concludes not just with the exchange of goods, but with the realization that the world is far larger than we ever imagined. Through these trade routes, cultures and ideas flow as freely as the goods themselves. The Periplus of the Erythraean Sea stands as a testament to the courage and ingenuity of ancient sailors who linked distant civilizations across the sea, bringing the wealth of the world to the shores of empires. The Periplus of the Erythraean Sea doesn't end with a cliffhanger, but with the closing of a chapter in the long history of ancient trade. It serves as both a guide and a reminder of how interconnected the world was, even 2,000 years ago, with brave seafarers crossing vast oceans to bring cultures and economies together. The legacy of those ancient voyages is felt even today, in the spices we use, the silks we wear, and the knowledge that the sea was once and still is the great highway of human progress.